Welcome, this is Frank Salazar, and this video will be going out on 3, possibly 4 channels: Salazar Nation, Salazar Art Nation, Roll For Turaco, and the Turaco Creative Cast. I, I recently made and dropped a video on October 31st, uh, the Tales of Turaco, the WereCoyote of the Rio Grande Valley. So that is a story that I created, I made up, I wrote it, and I did that for a local writing contest held by my local library. Uh, the I think this year they called it the Far From Normal Writing Contest. I'm not sure if they've called it that before, but I know that's the title this year because I do have the flyer here, and I also have a flyer for one other a writing workshop that they did. A local author actually came in and uh, presented this workshop. I was not able to attend, unfortunately. Uh, uh, Coincidentally, the day of the workshop is the day that I had finished writing this story, and I had submitted it. So, so, uh, uh, so I had already done it, but I still wanted to attend. I just wasn't able to. Uh, that story that I read is the story that I submitted, and I uh, also read that story in person to two groups of people for the Toastmasters club that I belong to. There's actually two clubs that I visited that week, Halloween week, and in both clubs I was able to record it, and I did read the story as in my costume. I didn't do it as a Ghostbuster, but I read it in my Ghostbusters costume. And both videos are up on Salazar Nation. So there's quite a few videos on there where I am talking about wanting to enter this contest, entering the contest, just the stuff that I was working on, and my plans and goals for the story. Uh, Before I forget, uh, they announced the winner. Uh, they might have announced it October 31st, but I didn't see it until November 1st this morning, and I did not win. I'm not going to, stretch it out or dance around it. I did not win, and I was, let down. I was upset, but I got over it. What I actually ended up doing is I sent a message to my mentor uh, for Toastmasters, and she, helps me out with writing speeches and things that I can use, and she's just a great mentor. So I did want her advice on the story, and I wanted to go over it. So she has heard it at least twice before, but this morning I took a copy and we just went over it, and she made corrections. So right after that, I went and made the corrections, and I do have a revised version. Actually, I have I think 5 copies. I'll be giving these out to some of my friends that want to read the story. Uh, uh, so I am happy with this iteration. I did like the story, original story that I did. I didn't change too much. There's some things here and there. Um, but what I'll be doing with this is it's not stopping just at okay, I did the contest and that's it. I'm not stopping with that. I'm keeping it going, and I'll be writing. I'm not sure how many, but I want to do at least 4, maybe 5 in total for 4 or 5 short stories that are within the same theme. So spooky stories told as legends set in the Rio Grande Valley. I think it will be cool if I put out a collection of short stories. And after all that is done, I'm not sure when I'll be finished. I don't have a timeline on when I'll be done writing, but I'm going to start writing more. And I actually do have one of the stories already started. But yes, I want to put out a book that is set in my area, in the Rio Grande Valley, which that is a very large area. And I'm going to make it, like spooky legends. So some of them will be loosely based on legends that are at least told here, or Hispanic in origin or Mexican in origin, or just different beliefs that are held here. So there's a lot that I can mine. I do have a few in mind, and I'll be just adding my own version. There are some stories that some of my family has told me that I want to adapt. I do change some things around. So one of them that I'm working on is a story that my mom had told me, something that had happened to her. So and I'm just changing things around, but I'm keeping the meat of it. But yeah, it's something I want to do. So I'm going to be working on that more. I do have that story in a notebook, and that's the notebook I'll be using to write all of these. So I don't have a timeline when I'll be done with those stories. I'll try to have something a little bit more tangible within 30 days. But a lot of it, there's research I'll have to do, and but anyways, I want to get started. So I don't know when it's going to be finished, but I want to have something that I can kind of point to within the by the end of the month, or towards the middle of next month. So that's my goal right now, just to write and not necessarily edit everything. This one that I have here, I think that I'm done editing this. I do like this revision, and there's not that many changes from the original story. Just a couple of little things here and there. But I do want to make it a part of it. So it might be called something like the WereCoyote of the Rio Grande Valley and other fantastic tales. Something around that line. Still workshopping things, but the point is that I am continuing to write. I will be writing more, and after I have a big chunk of it, that's when I'll be doing a lot of editing, and I'll be reaching out to specific people that are very good at grammar and spell checking that I can use as editors. But I wanted to let everyone know, the ones that knew about the writing contest, who won. I actually do have the names, but it wasn't me. And there is actually something that I was talking to the librarian about this morning, something that we're just brainstorming, but we have to reach out to a few people, but we do want to do something where some of the authors, the writers, the people that entered into the contest, there are some that wrote about legends or something that is like locally. It's set in the Rio Grande Valley, like I did. like mine. It's set in a certain part of the Rio Grande Valley, but I purposely do not name which part, just to keep it a little bit more vague and open ended. But we thought it would be a good idea for if we could get together and read those stories for other people. So that's something that's still in the works. We just barely started talking about it today as a possible idea. So it may happen, it may not happen. Hopefully it does. That will be something great that we can do as a community and as writers of these stories. Because maybe not everyone wants to, be an author or write books, but they wanted to tell a story, and this will be the chance to do that. But hopefully more writers start coming out of the Rio Grande Valley. That will be awesome. So that's my news. That's what happened. And if you're wondering who that half-naked man is in the corner, that is a mannequin that I use for to hold my Captain Courage suit. So that is a character that I created for a comic, but I also embody that character to go into hospitals and community events. And that's something that I haven't done in a while, and I want to start doing again. So I want to start writing more stories so I can have something to show. So like, oh, want to know more about Captain Courage? Here's some comics. So I have done some mini comics, a few more mini comics. I had one. Now I have, I think, 3 in total. Let's see. Is it 3? Yes, I think 3 in total, and I'll be doing more. And I'll be working on a bigger story. So I am working on writing, and just getting back to writing in general, getting back to comics, just getting back to the creative arts, because I did take a long break, but I'm back, and I want to encourage you. If you took a long break, or if you're thinking about, I want to write a story, I want to write a comic, I want to draw a comic, I want to do something creative, and you're not sure if you should or could, try it. To take a chance. Yeah, there will be failures, and I had one, today, but that's not going to hold me back. I'm still going to keep writing, and I just want to share that with everyone. And I think that's it. That's all I have to say. And forgive this angle. I am actually working on cleaning up the apartment and getting rid of stuff. So I have this little area on my kitchen counter cleaned up, and I thought this is great to shoot a video. This has been Frank Salazar with whatever channel you're watching this on. Whatever channel you are watching this on. I should know how to speak. I am a Toastmaster. I am a public speaker, but the old habits die hard. And this is it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.